repeat once again. Let's observe carefully. Let's repeat it now. Full backup. Base, the godfather, the base, the parent of all backups. We also call it a base backup or simply backup. When someone says backup the database, it means full backup. Assume we have taken a full backup at 12 a.m. Right? We got the database created and we got some additional objects involved in the database, and now after full backup at 12 a.m. changes were performed for about 1 hour and you took a backup. This is the one differential. So all changes that occurred in the database from 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. they are involved in differential 1. Same way differential 2 means all changes from 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. right? 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. there is no concept of incremental backups. It's only the differential backup changes since 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. those are in differential backups. Then log backup. What does log backup means? Come on, do you remember? We're repeating it now. Yes, friends, what does log backup means? I could see if your attendees joined bit late. Yes, mic with everyone. Mic with everyone. Yes, what does log backup means? Bharat, Harish, Haset, Michael, Mobin, Mohan, Santosh, Semna, Sneha.
Changes from last full backup.
Yeah, changes since last backup are in differential. What about log backup? All contents in the log backup or all contents in the log file, isn't it? Whatever contents involved in the log file, they are available in the backup, log backup. Observe carefully. Harish, I think some mic problem, brother. Please check it. Harish, please check your mic.
Yeah. Yes, I am muting it.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, friends, what happens whenever you perform log backup? What happens? Do you remember? Some 5-10 minutes back, we learned it.
It will truncate the log after the backup.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
It erases the
Yes, it erases. Just like a teacher erasing our blackboard after we write all the contents into our notes, right? The same thing. The notes is our backup. Board is our log file. Truncates. Only for log backup truncation occurs, remember. And here extension TRN. So differential means all changes since latest full, guaranteed. Okay, it's guaranteed. Changes since latest full. What about log? Contents in the log file are backed up. Remember, whatever are the contents in the log file are backed up. It's not really guaranteed that every content would be there in the log file. Okay, remember that, very important. Whatever is there in the log file will be backed up. Assume full backup occurred at 12 a.m. and you are taking log backup at 11 p.m. after 23 hours. There is no guarantee that all 23 hours data is there in the maintained in the log. No guarantee as such. It depends on a lot of factors, including something else called recovery models, recovery time, and other important information like including bulk operations and so on. But if it is differential, okay, it is guaranteed. Differential backup guarantees all changes since latest full backup. Now, so what does it mean? It is required to perform full backup, but frequent full backups is not the correct case. It's not the correct option because full backup is complete database has to be backed up. Backup is a background operation, but minimal performance impact is always there. To ensure all changes since latest full, differential is required. To ensure log is cleaned on a routine basis, log is required, log backup is required. So all three are equally important. Are we clear? So before we proceed, I'll wait. Yes, brother, please tell me.
Sir, for log backup, it means it will take the backup of log files. After that, taking the backup of log file, it will truncate the log file.
Exactly.
Is it or
Log file. Yes, correct understanding. Yes, log backup first, where it is taken to my E drive, right? Isn't it? I was showing you some few minutes back. Here it is to my E drive. After you get a Xerox copy, then it is getting truncated. The log files are getting truncated from the bank database. Yes. Next question, please. Are we clear so far? Let me know, everyone. Are we clear so far? Full differential and log, everyone. Let me know, please. I'll wait.
Yes, sir.
Yes, others, are we clear so far? We got that,
yes, sir, it's clear.
right? Database full differential log. We'll go for file group and file backups next. Others, are we clear so far? Samna, Santosh, Mohan, others, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I.
Yes, others, Michael Barakat, yes, Haset. Let me know, please.
Clear. It's clear.
Fine, Michael. Asset, others, let me know, please. I'll wait.
Yeah, it is clear.
Fine. Let's continue, friends. Next comes copy only backups. Yes, in case you go for migrations or our later classes replication. Right now, chapter 9, we are taking backups. In chapter number 11 in our course curriculum, we have migrations. Then number 17, we have something called replication. There, we need to perform backups. But those backups should not disturb the remaining differential and log backup sequence. Differential backup is a journey, right? Differential backups is a journey. Differential means all changes since latest full backup. Assume, for example, every day 12 a.m. there is a full backup. Then 1 a.m. differential is 12 to 1. 2 a.m. differential is 12 to 2. 3 a.m. differential is 12 to 3. 4 a.m. differential is 12 to 4, so on. Suddenly at 4:30 a.m., if we take a full backup, it is going to disturb the differential at 5 a.m., right? You don't want those disturbances. You would like to have specific policy, full backup 12 a.m. Whatever other backups you require, whatever other type of full backups you require, those can be copy only, means they are not going to disturb your differential backups. They are isolated backups. What does it mean? Next time you are taking a differential backup, ideally, as per the definition, differential means all changes since 4 a.m. because you got a copy only at 4 a.m. But in this case, differential will take 12 a.m. as the base. Why? This is our godfather, right? This is our base. This is a full backup. So copy only backups are a special type of full backup that is not going to disturb remaining differential and log backups. When to use them? In our next classes. In our next classes, we need to learn something called migrations and something else called upgrades, replication, health checks and repairs. We have something called page restores there. At that time, we require the concept of these copy only backups. I repeat once again, copy only is a special type of full backup, not a base for remaining differential and log backups. Isolated, independent backup. That is a concept. We'll do it in migrations and replications and repairs, etc. We require it. Then, yes, are we clear so far? Let me know. Copy only. Are we clear so far? Let me know, please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, others, everyone, let me know. I'll wait.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Let's continue. Next comes an important concept, partial backups. Yes, we are going to perform all these backup through user interface. But user interface does not support all types of backups. Remember, There are limitations. We are going to see it today in next few minutes. One such example, partial backups. These are not possible in user interface directly. There is no such option at all. So let's stay back to scripts carefully. Let's see. Partial backups. Such backups that are performed on read-write file groups of the database. You remember, while creating the database, our earlier basic classes database architecture concept. While creating database, we learned how to create database with file groups, files, etc. While creating a file group, you'll see one option, read only. Let me show you again, just in case. Right click new database. Right click new database. Add, we know how to create a file group. While creating the file group, this is the option I'm talking about. Yes, assume for example, a database has 10 file groups and for some reason, 2 file groups were made read-only. Now, you would like to have a backup only for the remaining 8 file groups. 2 are read-only, remaining 8 are read-write. You would like to have backup to be performed on the read-write file groups of the database. Read-only file groups should be skipped away. Read-only file groups should be skipped. They should be skipped. You want only read-write file groups to be performed or involved in the backup. We have partial backup there. Observe carefully. Okay. So here, when to use it, in which scenarios?